Hi guys. Give me 1 second. Hi guys. I was making sure they shared that over to Facebook. Today is 1/17/2017, and it is the 18th of New Zealand. The time here is 5:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is around 11:30 there a.m. on the 18th. Anyway, in front of me, you can see I have a map of Google Earth. I'm going to make sure that this is streaming for y'all. Yes, it is. And these are our locations for today that we're going to be looking at. I'm going to back up. I have already posted onto Facebook the pens for since last night and into this morning. So as you can see, this is 312 last night through this morning. There was some twos, and then we had a 3.2, which is over here opposite and in between Wellington. Pull back a little bit so you can see exactly where it was located at. And make sure that this is actually moving over here. Yep, it's moving. Should be live. Okay. For some reason, it likes to stay stuck. Anyway, after that, there was a 2.5, and then a 1.5, a 2.3, a 2.7, a 2.5, a 2.6, and a 2.6, a 1.7, and a 2.9. When we look at is a 2.4 at 142. Back up because I just messed it. It was a 2.4 at 142 kilometers in depth, which sits off of Hawera. We can pull back a little bit and see where this is located. This being Hawera over here, and Taranaki volcano. And then it also sits off of South Taranaki Bight. Anyway, the next one was a 1.1 at 62 kilometers. My thing doesn't like me today. Next one was a 1.1 at 62 kilometers deep. I was talking to somebody the other day about how the little ones always come out with 662 kilometers to 100 kilometers. Okay, anyway, after this, I had said something about I thought there would be a 4 around Sudden area. And one did hit right off of Sudden and in between both the islands. This based on the amount of ones. There were 3s around this area. And anyway, after that, there was a 2.0, a 2.5, a 1.9, a 2.1, a 2.1, and some more 2s. We're going to come down. And then we hit the 18th, which is this your morning, which this one would be the start at 12:04. And we move into the 2.3, 2.2 at 79 kilometers in depth, which is also around Topo. I believe that's Topo. Yeah, there's Lake Topo there. And then you have the 2 smaller volcanoes here. And then this is a lot of the wood stuff that they're doing, the tree clearing. Then there was a 2.7. And they got this 2.1 at 138 kilometers in depth. A 2.9, a 2.4, a 2.5, some 2.0s, 1.9. This was the 2.1 at 138 kilometers in depth. So let's go take a look. Let's see what's over here. I can see it as we can go backward a little bit. I was looking at this. You can see that it's not much over here to looking at. There's a lot of tree clearing and stuff that's being replanted. I'm not sure what that is. It's like an old pad over here or something. Maybe somebody's house. A house. Anyway, nothing big over here. And then you have Kinley Forest. Then 2.7 and 2.9, 2.4, 2.5, 2.0, 1.9, and the 2.1 at 138 kilometers in depth. And 2.1, 2.1, and then another 4.0 at 60 kilometers in depth, which is further over. We pull back a little bit to take a look at where this one is located. You can see that it's coming up this way. And I noticed something, these tend to be following along here on this area on the outside, which I think would be kind of like a craton. But this is the mountains up here. Anyway, the next one's a 2.7, then a 3.2. Which occurred over in here. Then a 1.8. And then we reach into this area, which I put the 18th pens, which is now into the next update part after I sent you all the last ones. So we had a 1.9, a 2.4 to 130 kilometers. I sent 2 files this morning. One was the update overnight, and then the other one was my update. So you'd have all of them for the whole night. This was on the other side of Topo. Then there was a 1.8, a 2.5, a 2.9, a 2.1, a 2.3, 2.0, followed down to another 3.1. Which was also over here near Kekura and Sudden area. This is in between. We're getting closer down here, but if you notice, they've spread past Kekura. Then you had 2.3, a 2.2, then you had a 2.0 at 60 kilometers and a 1.4 at 64 kilometers. Then a 3.2, which is offland over here. Then some more 2s, followed by another 3. Give you an idea what this area looks like. Okay. It's not all flat. It's not all hilly either. Then it's the net 1.8, a 2.5, a 2.3, I mean a 2.0, a 1.8 at 60 kilometers in depth. And that was the last one I've got for today. So anyway, we're gonna pull back and I'm gonna look and see what I think. I'm seeing that there's less quakes today. This 3.0 I think came from the rest of them, but it's been very quiet today except for down in here. These tend to have been spreading up this way. Then we'll go over here and take a look down here. And if you can see, these was the one that happened down here by Tonga. This was the 4.7 at 249 kilometers over here. This was the 4.7 at 610. And see what the other ones are. Then there was a 4.7 and a 5.7 that occurred over in here by the North Hebrides Trench, which is supposed to be a deep area. Um, Other than that, that's been today so far. It's been quiet, not too busy, which is nice. You don't want too busy. This looks about normal for what I was seeing for New Zealand before. Um, could mean that pressure is building, but also at the same time, it's slower than I'm used to. So usually I'm getting about 25 before y'all had that major earthquake. So actually, for right now, it looks good. Remember to follow Dutchsinse forecast. As always, you're going to get the best idea what's going on in your country from him. This little swarm right here are twos. If you see four more of those, you probably get around a three. And you have a 2.7 here, 1.9, 2.1, 2.1. That'll probably release with a three. I'm still thinking this area over here because it hasn't released yet. Could still see around there for 4.55. This area here, I think it's going to still consider 1, 2. You're still going to be looking at another 4.5 over here. These are your microquakes. I don't do very big. Anyway, this has been Rebecca. Thank you for watching. Can go over to the Dutchsinse channel um, to check out what he has to say for the forecast. As usual, he is most of the time 85 to 95% correct. I count on him to tell me what's going on in my area, so I trust him to tell me what's going on in your area. Anyway, thank you guys. Much love. Remember, be prepared. Don't be scared. Have a plan.